I know this place here does not like me to use my tap to pay, so grabbing my card. Had to move it fast so you guys didn't see the numbers. Tired of identity theft. Good morning, everybody. Welcome to another daily vlog, a vlog that happens pretty much daily. Today from a suburb of Chicago. It's really windy outside. I just delivered my load, and I don't have to be in downtown Chicago to pick up my next load until 1 o'clock. So I'm coming to one of my favorite little restaurants here in Chicago area that I could actually park at. See, there's another truck parked right here because there's a hotel, and you can park in some hotels' parking lots. Awesome. So I'm going to go in here, grab a pretty awesome breakfast. Bad coffee. Really not good coffee, but really good food. The reason I stopped here, I wasn't going to stop. I was just going to get on the freeway. Ark Encounter called me on the phone. All right, thank you, Ark Encounter. And the gentleman that contacted me was actually very pleasant. He's seen the one video, not with the detention, but of me explaining afterward. He was telling me what the officer told him, and it was complete fabrication. Thank God I have that officer on video. A lot of people are saying in the comment sections of that one video, or not a lot of people, but one person particularly pointed out, what did they point out? Something that made sense. I know that. Let's see here. Ba-boom. Ba-boom. Let's see. Go back. Okay. Pause. Let's see. That the officer did say 2 times in the video that I was not allowed to record like TV monitors or video footage or something, or movies that might be playing, which I didn't do. I did not do that. That's common. Disney does the same thing. Universal. You're not allowed to go on Terminator 3D and videotape the movie. I mean, it's common. It's copyrighted. And I was assuming anything that I would see there would be the same thing. But I didn't see any monitors or other than outside in the queue area. But the officer told the gentleman that just called me that he requested that I only delete the footage that I shot of video monitors. That's not what he told me. He told me to delete the footage, delete all the footage. And I said, yeah, that's not going to happen. And he goes, well, and then I told him, and then I said, it's live. You know, you're on camera. This is live. And he goes, well, you're going to have to delete this. And I go, no, that's not going to happen. You know, it's not, I don't think he meant video footage of a movie or something. He said delete the footage, all the footage. So he was fibbing. He was fibbing a little bit, but I got him on tape. I got you on tape, Officer K9 Unit. So I told the gentleman that called me on the phone, gave him the YouTube channel that I posted the entire video on with the officer. He's going to go back and review it, and if he doesn't see anything wrong with it, I think Ark Encounter possibly might reimburse me. Not bad. So thank you, Ark Encounter, for at least reading the comments and checking the phone messages and getting back with me. A lot better than I thought was. I thought you guys were just going to blow us off or blow customers off. I really wasn't trying. If you watch this Ark Encounter, I wasn't trying to give you guys a bad name. You guys have enough of that out there in the press. I just found it an unusual roadside attraction, and it was something cool to stop at and see. Just because I don't believe the same thing as you doesn't mean I'm gonna knock you or whatever. I just, you know, I was happy and I was enjoying myself. Actually had a pretty pleasurable morning. Your employees were really nice and awesome. So I had no issue up until the detention. I would have recommended that place to anybody, believer or not believer, whatever, you know. It's something awesome to stop and see, you know, when you're driving north and south. Anyway, that's enough. Thank you, Ark Encounter, for contacting me. I look forward to your next call. Anyway, I'm going to go in, grab some food. I'm a little bit hungry and parched for coffee this early Chicago windy morning. It's so windy. So the place I'm coming to is called Papa Bear's Restaurant, and they're famous for their pancakes.
It's so much prettier.
What is this called?
A frittata.
A frittata. That's a frittata. Check this out. Oh, wrong way.
Can I
Oh, you poured it in my lap. Oh, that would suck.
get it on video?
I did. Lawsuit.
Oh no.
Frittata. A Western frittata. It's kind of like an open-faced omelet.
Coffee?
That is like the world's most perfect food. I don't know. What they do is they put like 15 eggs in a skillet, put hash browns on top of it, and bacon, and cover it with cheddar cheese. It's freaking awesome. I've never had one before today. Well, it's windy in the truck. Whoa. Chicago, why do you have to be so windy? It's windy, but it's not. Uh-oh, somebody called me here. Somebody called on my other phone while we were in eating. Let me see who that was. That's some good food. Awesome food. Who called? 805. Isn't that Miami? 805. California. Busy. Telemarketer. How do telemarketers get our phone numbers? Well, about 50 minutes have passed. My coffee is just at the perfect temperature, and I made it to downtown Chicago. Right now I'm kind of in the warehouse district. You really can't see the large buildings like the Sears Tower. Is it called the Sears Tower? Willits Tower? Whatever it's called. It's off in the distance a little bit. As we leave this place, though, I'll try and get some shots of the city on the road as I'm going through Chicago. But right now, this is pretty much what it's like in warehouse districts all across America. It's just usually on a road like this in the districts. So a lot of times backing into these doors, you usually have to back in off these roads and hold up traffic a little bit. This area here isn't too bad though. This isn't actually too bad, but there's numerous warehouses all the way down this road. Most of them food oriented. I was just kind of getting out of the truck just because I was thinking about flying my drone here. It wouldn't be too bad. I'd be able to get down towards the city and get some cool aerial shots. I'm moving you guys around a lot as I'm setting the tripod up. Is it gonna do it? Oh, what happened? What happened to you guys? Is that better? Is that working? It is. But I was thinking about flying my drone a little bit. But man, when they call Chicago the Windy City, it really is the Windy City. It's funny because they sit here and they post speed hump ahead. But we're in Chicago. Those little speed humps really don't make a difference with all the potholes. Loaded and heading back out on the freeway. Check it out. We're racing a train, racing an Amtrak. I think I can win.
Continue on I-55 north for 4 miles.
I won. Sorry, Amtrak. Look at the size of that building over there. I think that's the old Sears Tower. It's called Willits or something. Willits Tower or something now. I'm not sure. Have never been able, I've actually delivered right in the middle of the city before, like at 2 o'clock in the morning. But I would love to deliver in the middle of the daytime over there and ride the Segway right down to the bottom of those giant skyscrapers. Chicagoland doesn't it sound like a theme park? I mean, it doesn't look, look at, there's abandoned buildings everywhere. Or at least they look abandoned, but they're not. Actually, they kind of have that rustic, old-time city feel to them. But they don't look dangerous. Not like
In
Detroit.
a quarter mile, take the interchange on the right.
I actually feel a lot safer coming to places like Chicago rather than Detroit. It figures. I just get out of the Chicago area. I'm parked, like when you, it's kind of not clear, is it? Maybe the camera's dirty. I don't know, let's see. Let's clean you guys off. That's a little bit better. I'm just right here is where you pay tolls. So I went through the toll booth and pulled over to the side because of what you're hearing now. I'm not going to Florida. I just received a phone call that somebody's vehicle broke down. And I have to go to Gary, Indiana, drop my Florida load to this guy that is actually going to be Interstate Power Systems, whatever, Indiana. They give me the longitude and latitude of the place, 219.883.0421. So I typed that into Google, and it's supposed to tell me where I'm supposed to park and drop this trailer and then hook up to some other guy's trailer going, where's it going? They're not telling me where I'm going, but I'm picking up his trailer because his truck broke down. He's going to get my trailer and he gets to go and have fun. I can't even stop and pick up my birthday gifts that my kids got me. Oh, I was hoping because I know that one of the things that I got is going to replace my MHL adapter to my phone. So where I view my television, I have cables, and I have to hook a cable, an adapter up to my telephone, and a HDMI cable to that, plug it into the TV, and I have cables everywhere. My truck is filled with cables. But supposedly my kids got me a little square box that emits a Wi-Fi signal that will connect to my phone and mirror my phone wirelessly to the TV. And that way I can watch my Netflix and all that stuff without wires. And I was really hoping to pick that up and do my taxes. But it's not going to happen this trip. Nor is eating a birthday dinner at Disney. Sad face. Let the funness begin. There is a little bit of good news. Just a little bit of good news. The trailer I just dropped, I get to pick back up once I deliver this and bring this back. So I'm going to take this load back into Chicago during rush hour traffic, deliver it, come back here later this evening, drop it, hook back up to my trailer, and I still get to go to Florida. So it is not all doom and gloom in my life. Except I have to fight that Chicago traffic now. That 5 o'clock Chicago traffic. That's gonna suck. It's time to cross back over the old tiny bridges back into Chicago for the second time today. I knew it was not gonna be this easy. I knew it. Golly. Chicago, the never-ending traffic story. You know what's pretty awesome though is I come to Chicago quite a bit and I've never experienced road rage. No matter how bad the traffic gets, and all these people out here, they're all really nice and polite. If you need to get over, they'll let you over and they'll wave at you. It's kind of like country people in a big city, which is pretty awesome. But never get in a hurry up here. There's no reason to. Live on island time. Even if it is 5 o'clock somewhere. See this guy over here on the road? He didn't take the turn sharp enough, and he's trying to make that corner, and that's the same way I have to go. I already made that mistake, and I ended up having to back up in all this traffic and go straight down that road for about 5 miles and try and maneuver my way back through the neighborhoods, which sucks because a lot of these bridges are really low. And now I'm right back where I started, and he's in the same position I was in originally. But this time here, I'm going to take up the whole road. If you can see, I'm parked in oncoming traffic. I'm going to cut everybody off and make a nice wide turn. Gotta love these small city streets. Well, I made that turn. It was a little bit more difficult than I thought it was going to be, but I did it without any damage to the overpass, to the shoulder, to any road signs, or most important, my tires and trailer. I made it okay. Anyway, so they're going to unload me now. I'm going to go ahead and end today's daily vlog because it's starting to get dark, and I have to get this off and go back over and pick up my load heading to Florida. And I just want to go. So I will talk to you guys on the next one. Please remember to give a thumbs up. I found out about YouTube's algorithms, whether it's a thumbs up or thumbs down, it all counts. Not sure for what though. Peace out, everybody.